Imagine a city at 50 degrees Celsius. Entire neighborhoods resemble ghost towns. Pavements are empty, parks are quiet, school playgrounds are silent. Nobody with a choice ventures outside. Sounds dystopian? Well, that's what life looks like in some parts of India. West Rajasthan has recorded 50 degrees Celsius. That's halfway to boiling temperatures. It is staggering, but not unusual. Across the state, temperatures are exceeding 46 degrees, much like Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab and Gujarat.
The way it has become extremely difficult for us to work on the border is enough to know about the scorching heat.
As the temperature rises, our primary work with iron rods becomes very challenging as they heat up, making it difficult for us to work. In order to fill our stomach, something must be done.
The problem is not limited to states on red alert. Other places which have cooler summers are recording all-time high temperatures. There's a heat wave in Kashmir. In Jammu and Kashmir, temperatures are 7 degrees above normal. In some parts, they hit 34 degrees, breaking a 43-year-old record. So how is everyone coping? Well, some are beating the heat by getting creative. Others are going back to the basics, even if that means trespassing. But if you zoom out a little, you will see that intense heat is not limited to India. It is stifling the entire globe this year. In the Southern Hemisphere, there's an unusually warm winter. In the Northern Hemisphere, there is a record-breaking hot summer. Asia and Africa are the worst hit. Myanmar, Laos and Vietnam broke records for hot days. So did South Africa, Gabon, Kenya and South Sudan. The Philippines experienced its hottest night ever. In parts of Pakistan, temperatures are rising above 52 degrees. People are bathing in water tanks, deserting streets and closing shops at midday.
The customers are not coming because of extreme heat. I sit idly at the restaurant with these tables and chairs and without any customers. I take baths several times a day, which brings me a little relief. Also, there is no power. The heat has made us very uneasy.
The heat wave is roasting Cambodia. It has hit the famed Kampot pepper harvest.
I feel so sad, but I don't know what to do. It is a natural disaster. I don't know how to keep the plants alive.
We prepared. We know about climate change. We stored water. We built roofs to protect our peppers from the hot weather, but it was not enough.
In Thailand, corals are turning white. In Vietnam, hundreds of thousands of fish are dying. No matter how you look at it, it can feel like the world is on fire. This is the era of global boiling. So the obvious question is, how much heat can we stand? How hot is too hot for the human body? You see, humans are warm-blooded mammals. So we maintain a constant body temperature, that is 98 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. Our bodies are designed to work right at that temperature. If the temperature increases, the system begins to fail. But there is no singular heat threshold. It depends on humidity, wind, direct exposure to sunlight, a person's fitness levels, body size, and so on. Most people can bear body temperatures of 104 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 40 degrees Celsius, but only for a short time. After that, things get dicey. because our bodies begin to cook in their own heat, and I mean it literally. For instance, let's consider living in 50 degrees Celsius, which is a new reality for many of us. This is more than 10 degrees above bearable body temperatures. It is toxic heat. So the body overheats, it works in overdrive to cool off, the heart kicks up its rate, the blood thickens, the water quotient reduces, the body begins to dry out, the organs start shutting down, the muscles lock around the lungs, and finally the brain is choked of oxygen. This is a heat stroke. Your body cooks to the point where you have multi-organ failure, and this is one of the many scenarios. Heat is a silent killer, and a selective one. For some, 50-degree temperatures can cause nausea. For some, the same amount of heat can trigger a heat stroke, and for others, it could even mean death. So why do some people suffer more? The answer is tied to socioeconomic status and resources. Those who work outside or suffer from health conditions are the most vulnerable. But we all need to protect ourselves because extreme heat is creeping up fast and we cannot change our circumstances as rapidly. So we need to work with what we have. If you have air conditioning, your solution is the simplest. Stay inside as much as possible. It is not ideal, but that's where we're at. If you don't have those resources, hydrate. Drinking water is the best solution. It can ease the load of your organs. But most of all, listen to your body. If your appetite is fading, it's because your body wants to avoid the thermal effect of food. So try eating more fruit. If you're feeling lethargic, take a break. Even moderate physical exertion can greatly increase your body heat. The human body is remarkably strong. It is incredible at dealing with heat. It will work to defend its core temperature, but with extreme heat, you need to help your body help itself.
South Africa's May 29th elections.
It was the start of change in the country.
We are on the verge of history.
I am standing here at the forefront of change where voices echo the call for action. The nation grapples with an unemployment crisis. As South Africans prepare to cast their votes, the question looms, will the winds of change usher in a new era, or will the legacy of the past maintain its grip on the future?